Peace, love, wholeness, divine love chosen. Welcome back to the channel. If you're seeing this, that means this message is for you. So receive it as it resonates. If it don't, just let it fly and keep it pushing, y'all. Let's get another message. I hope y'all are doing well, taking care of yourselves. Gratitude, ancestors. What needs to be illuminated at this time? What messages need to be illuminated at this time for my divine love chosen? We got liberation coming out first. Adversity. Ooh, ooh. We got indecision and mask coming out as well. Divine love chosen, you are liberated from any adversity that folks try to project onto you. Okay? Spirit wants to remind you to accept that challenges are your best way to learn. Okay? And trust that you use your intuition in all aspects of your life. Okay? Seeing through people's masks, seeing through people's performing, seeing through people's ego, essentially. Okay? We got surrender at the bottom of the deck. You release your need to control. Right? Because you are in this fearless love energy. We got desire and love in reverse. Right? You desire love, but also there could be people in the energy desiring to control love, and that's why in their life it is in reverse, right? And so you are being guided. Spirit is guiding you to surrender your need to control, or feel in control, or feel confirmation, or feel, all powerful, bwahaha, on top of the world, conquering the world type energy. Because your desires of love are in this stuck position. Okay? Especially genuine love. Because genuine love is rooted in this fearless energy, fearless love energy. Okay? Manifesting exactly what is meant to be manifested by the divine Most High. So surrender. Clarify this energy, Spirit. Running from the responsibility of living truth. They lost just for testing you. Okay, those came out together. Adversity. Felt in control when you was silent about the energy. Right? So people could be in that energy banking on you being silent, or banking on you silencing your voice. Right? But that's never gonna happen. Just period. You may take the time to process what it is and what it ain't, and your reality and what you're going through. But you are liberated from their adversity. You see right through the energy. You understand the energy real well. They got stung because they didn't come in good intention. Right? People who have a hard time sitting with themselves have a hard time readjusting and reaffirming and realigning their intentions to their heart's core values. So they're still running off of moving with the intentions of ego, being very logical, being very mind-centered, and being very ego-based centered. And your energy, your spirit, you can feel that. You can see that clearly. One thing I've learned, especially dealing with a lot of karmic family and growing up around a lot of karmic family, is that, you know, some people say they rather have like loyalty over love and stuff like that. And it's just like, not me. One thing about it, if you're moving with fucked up intentions, or if you're moving and if you come with ill will and you come with ill intentions or ego-based intentions, you're not being loyal to a genuine soul. You're not being loyal to, or honest or authentic with the divine love chosen. So you shouldn't expect loyalty, because you don't move from the energy of loyalty. I'll be the first one to admit I've been disloyal, growing up in karmic energy as well. I'm not loyal to wicked energies. I'm gonna mirror you and I'm gonna hurt you worse than you hurt me. That may be my toxic side and my toxic trait, but that you're able to, you know, that I've been able to alchemize and heal from, and, you know, have a deeper understanding and really sit with those energies and recognize that, yeah, that's a side that can be pulled out of me, but that's not who I am or who I want to be towards genuine people. Right? Yeah. Be direct. If they're moving with ill will behind you, ill intentions, if they was in their energy talking about you with ill will, talking about you with ill intentions, really just, you know, hating on you, shitting on you, or even creating content with ill intentions and on your energy or in reaction to your energy, or to try to get your attention with ill will, or you don't got no problem, your spirit don't got no problem speaking on the situation and speaking on what's real about the situation, and illuminating the truth, right? At making them feel like they're exposed because you see clearly. But you are liberated because you live in your truth. You don't got to hide anything from anybody. You're not worried about how anybody is going to perceive you. You're not living in this codependent energy. You're not living from this survival, codependent, traumatizing energy. You can be traumatizing. You can be toxic. You can be karmic. You can be all of those things. And you recognize that as not, you recognize that because you understand that you're not separate from these low vibrational things, right? These low vibrational emotions. You're not separate from these low vibrational emotions. You understand them because you allow yourself to process them, and you've allowed yourself, and you have this deep level of awareness of who you are, with acceptance to who you've been, with acceptance to how fucked up you've been as well, with acceptance to your wrongdoings, with acceptance to how bad you've been growing up and how bad you had it growing up. So folks who think that they are, dimming you, turning you dumb, making you delusional, they not. They always end up losing in the long run for trying to think that they are winning something over you or manipulating your energy with ill intentions and ill will. And because people are running from the responsibility of understanding and living in truth, right? Of love, of oneness, of wholeness, of our humanity, they try to test you. You're not bugging for the things that you're picking up on or you're feeling. But the thing is, you also understand that the ego is learning from their mistakes as well. Your spirit team is never going to let you be silenced. Period. So if the ego thought that they was doing something or thought that they was winning something or thought that they was going to have one up on you or trying to hurt you or trying to do this or trying to do that or whatever the case may be, they already lost because of how strategic they are. They already lost. While you learn the lesson and level up spiritually, emotionally, lovingly, honestly, genuinely, you recognize that you don't want to be in control of anybody's life. Period. Not your kids. The only person you can control is yourself, and barely that. You leave your purpose and who you are and how you are, you leave it to the divine most high. Something greater than you, Mother Nature. Because those who are rooted in trying to overly control their own lives and not allowing themselves to flow with the ebbs and flows, the life cycles of life and nature, are rooted in ego and are rooted in trying to control everybody else's life around them. That's exhausting, to be honest. It takes great sacrifice being a parent, okay? Because on one hand, it's like, dang, like, on one hand, it's like, you have that deep understanding that you're not here to control your children. But at the same time, you still have to, or you have had to as well, take on that disciplinary role so that they grow, so that they have that core ingredient, so that they're not careless with their lives and them own selves. Even if they resent you, even if they, feel some type of way because of how strict you are and whatever the case may be. You know that in the long run, you've been guided by your guides, that in the long run, you are a great parent. Even when you gotta be rough. Okay? Okay? Because all that, toxic positivity and trying to be overly gentle parenting and all this other stuff, those are illusions as well. You have a balance. Okay, you have that deeper understanding. Loving ego takes great sacrifice as well. You know, because you have that deeper understanding that you can't be all one-sided, heavily, you know, all spiritual, you know, heavily on, you know, just walking a straight and narrow path, feeling like you ain't never gonna have no ebbs in your life. And loving ego takes great sacrifice as well, because ego at the end of the day is, you know, especially in these timelines, in the higher timelines, is learning to chill the fuck out and rest, right? And it's learning to embrace a healthy ego, because our society is so saturated with the toxicity of egomania and the toxicity of the egomaniatrics that has destroyed our humanity, that has destroyed our people, that has destroyed our ability to love each other. So you understand that spirit, that loving ego takes great sacrifice too. But if they think they playing a game of win or lose over spirit, oh, Paco, come here, boy. Little boy, hey, hey, my big boy.
Mommy, guess what?
Hey.
Guess what, Mommy?
Here, take him. Take him. Hi, Paco. Oh, what, Papa? Is your what? Is your what? It takes great sacrifice to you know, love your ego and nurture your ego to the point where every type of ill will or ill intention that they try on you, they losing. Right? They want to start a game of win or lose or testing and doing all the other shit. They already lost being in that mentality, being in that ego. Clarify this energy. Seven of Cups. It's like people could be in that energy, you know, in this confused energy, right? Being in denial of the responsibility of living in truth, which causes confusion, right? They live and exude from a space of confusion, so, you know, they project that onto you. And like I said, people could have been baking on your silence, right? They felt like, you know, they could control the narrative of your destiny, right? They feel like they are in control. They have a, you know, a higher control than the Most High in your purpose, right? They feel like they can control the trajectory of your life, and they can't. And it's also bringing you a greater and deeper level of respect for feminine rage and feminine energy and feminine wounds and yourself as feminine. Like in my last message, I was picking up on the groundedness of your masculinity that dismantles a lot of the egomaniatric energy going around, right? Your groundedness in your masculinity that you just naturally have, that you have to heal and accept that you do. um, you have found a deeper level of understanding for spirit and your feminine side and your feminine energy as well. And knowing that, because, the toxic karmic family that you do come from, being rooted in heavily rooted in egomania, heavily rooted in toxic masculinity, and how your relationships, from then has perpetuated that timeline and has healed your masculinity and put you in a space of grounded masculinity as well. You but which also had you in a toxic feminine energy. You are in this energy of healing your femininity and remembering your magic, remembering the sacredness of your femininity. And the thing is, it's like when people, that's the thing. A lot of people feel disrespected by the truth, right? A lot of people living in denial feel disrespected by the truth. They feel, dismantled or people be battling they demons, right? A lot of people don't really know how to be direct. They could be learning, but at the same time, it's emotionally exhausting, especially being, seeing and feeling as deeply as you do, because they're gonna watch you from their ego. They're gonna watch you from this devil energy and feel like they have to be strategic in your life with you, in order to receive, your favor, or in order to receive your grace, or in order to exhaust your grace, or in order to, just be overly egomaniac or overly, ego-centered. That's what that is. That's what's ruling them. Okay? Um, and you have that deeper understanding. And you have that deeper understanding, Divine Love Chosen. And that's why you can tell when it's not sincere, when it's not genuine. The energy, what's being exuded, the mentalities, the thought process, about certain situations. But Spirit doesn't want you to be moved. Spirit wants you to stay rooted, stay liberated, right? Because the clarity from these toxic egomaniac energies doesn't validate you, right? It doesn't move you. You're not codependent on their beliefs anymore, right? Especially with the people that you love, that you had no choice but to love, that came in that energy, that came in this karmic energy. Their opinions don't move you, right? Their clarity don't move you. When they've been deceptive, their clarity doesn't move you or not. It's just more so you being a catalyst of growth for them at this point. You being a catalyst of illuminating what's real and what ain't real, as a test for them to prioritize their own growth and their own healing. And whether they decide to be real enough in their own lives to honor the access and honor the love that you give through emotionally nourishing themselves through honesty and integrity, and forming their own sense of internal self-stability and emotional stability by moving with integrity and moving with love and honor for themselves enough to be true and to be honest to themselves and to other people. That's on them, because you release control, divine love chosen. You don't want to be in control of nobody else's life or decisions. You are only a catalyst. So don't feel bad when you are guided to pull your energy back, or when you are guided to limit the access that certain people have to you because of the energy that they move from, the energy that they prioritize. They got a lot to learn. They got a lot to dismantle in their own lives. They should be strategic and more intentional with their own lives versus trying to do it over your head. Right? Gratitude. We got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck as well. Hey, Paku. You want to say hi to the people? Go ahead, baby. You want to say hi? Go ahead. Say hi, people. Hi, divine love chosen. Hey, come here, Papa. Come here, my big boy. Hi. You want to take another bath today? Yep, you are. Yep, you got to. He's finally getting on my desk by himself. How's he doing that without climbing on my records? Oh, he's probably climbing on the shoes through the window. Okay. I'm gonna give you a bath after, boy. But yeah, y'all, that's the message for today. Okay. I'll be back on later. Possibly, maybe. Okay, we gonna get these messages out though. Gratitude. It feels good to be back. Gratitude, ancestors. I hope it helps. I hope it resonates. If it do, be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Show some love. Fulfill the prophecy and follow me. If you need to find me anywhere, everything is in my description. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.